It is an outrageous idea.
Yes, but it will work.
No.
I think it's fabulous.
Oh, yes, because you and my sister have plotted together. And like most women, you are convinced that you are much smarter than a mere male.
True, but that has many advantages.
Oh, yes, you would think so.
Talitha's right, Amal. This way we have twice the chance of pulling it off.
Stephanie, think of the risks involved.
Now, when has that ever stopped you doing anything?
I am thinking of you and my sister. I am responsible for you both. You are not to become involved in this thing.
Amal, I know it's a little crazy, but if you just consider it, you must admit that it can work.
Well, it is possible.
Talitha's involvement would be minimal, I promise you.
Amal, say yes.
Please.
When could I ever refuse you? All right. I will see to the travel arrangements. We leave tomorrow. Does that suit you, Stephanie?
Oh, thank you.
You are both unbelievable.
You have won.
Not yet, but I'm going to.
This is good.
Don't change the subject.
Oh, Dennis. I don't think I can do it.
Come on. There's nothing you don't know about computers.
Well, I'm not sure we're smart enough, either of us, to take on Jake Sanders.
He robbed my mother blind. I'm not taking it lying down.
I don't know.
Come, we pick our times. I sneak you in. The rest is easy.
I want to see Jake and Jilly get what's coming to them as much as you do. But it's a big risk. Sooner or later, the company auditors are going to smell a rat.
Once I get enough money behind me, I'm going to drag Sanders through the courts. He took this company illegally. I'm going to get it back. But I need money to even start. Come on, Cassie. Help me.
Yes, I could. Very easily.
What?
Get used to waking up next to you at Eden. And all this.
You didn't let Olive being in the house inhibit you last night.
Hello. And you didn't act like a lady who was very tired. You know, as chairman, I should get my general manager back to work.
After all that overtime last night? Eden. Just a minute. It's for you, Anton.
You better have good reason for disturbing me, Anton.
Prince Omar has made contact. He's arriving tomorrow.
Well, I presume it's a business trip.
Well, the only other reason would have been Stephanie Harper.
Well, we better roll out the red carpet. We can't afford to lose one of our best clients. Anything else?
The contact was very formal.
Bad vibes, yeah?
Now that the Harper name is no longer associated with the company, he really has no incentive to keep his money with us.
Well, we'd better try and give him some incentive. Damn. Right, let's check over those figures first.
Good morning.
Morning. I'll be right with you, Anton.
I got home all right last night.
Yes?
Jake, I was wondering,
I'm addressed as Mr. Sanders around here, understand?
it's just I thought after last night.
No. You're paid to answer the phone. Why don't you just do that?
Stephanie Harper took a lot of people with her when she left the company.
That's ancient history, Anton.
Let's hope it doesn't repeat itself with the prince.
Ah, we're still slipping. Are these the latest figures?
Yeah. You know, if Bill McMaster was still with the company, I don't think we'd need to worry. The prince dealt mainly with him on the business level.
Bill McMaster loathes me. It's a pity. He's a good man. And you're right. We do need him.
You know, he kind of come out of his son's accident too well, financially.
Meaning?
It wouldn't hurt to find out how he's placed, what pressures he's under.
He's beautiful.
Amal wouldn't give anything less than the best. Particularly to Stephanie.
Tara's pride. It suits him.
You know, you're just like Steph. She'd break all the rules, too.
Sorry.
Come on. We're holding up the routine. He needs a good rub down after a workout like that, don't you, fella? Huh?
Do you know a bit about horses, Dan?
Well, not exactly. Steph was the one. She had a, I don't know, kind of affinity with animals. Particularly horses. Seems you have, too.
Why do you keep comparing me with Stephanie? We're nothing alike.
Didn't you say that you wanted to be like her?
All I meant was I want to be successful and beautiful, but I'm my own person, and so are you. You're not just someone else's shadow who's been left behind.
Jessica,
Dan, I can't help the way I feel about you. I know you're still upset and confused, but I can't bear to see yourself cut off from any chance of happiness.
I don't think this is the time or the place.
G'day, Doc.
Hello, Kevin. Tara's prize looking good.
We need your instructions about Mrs. Marshall's other horse.
Her other horse?
The one Mr. Sanders gave her.
Frankly, Kevin, I don't give a damn what you do with it.
Dan!
All right, I'm sorry. Make arrangements to have the horse returned to Mr. Sanders immediately. I'll cover all the costs involved, of course.
I've no intention of upsetting him, Bill. I just thought I might cheer him up a little.
Tom's only just off the critical list. He's not up to visitors outside the immediate family.
In other words, you don't think he's up to seeing me?
I'm sorry, Jilly.
Well, if he knows these came from me, I'm sure that won't impede his recovery.
I'll tell him you were asking after him.
Nurse Blake to Ward 2. Nurse Blake.
How is he today?
Not too bad.
Will you look after these?
Of course.
Thanks.
Excuse me. Was that Bill McMaster you were talking to?
Yes.
His wife's ill?
His son.
What?
Car accident. Very nasty. We didn't think he'd make it.
But he's recovering now.
Yes, but he's still very weak.
I'd better look in on him. Which room?
Oh, I'm sorry. But only immediate family is allowed to see him.
All right.
Why don't you wait here and see Mr. McMaster on his way out?
Yeah, I might do that.
Dr. Phillips and Dr. Brooks for casualties. Dr. Phillips and Dr. Brooks.
How are you feeling, son? Oh, I keep forgetting. Old habits are hard to break. But you'll always be a son to me. Jilly Stewart left some flowers for you. Took me all my time to stop her waltzing in here.
Thanks.
You're doing fine, according to all reports.
So they tell me.
I'd have done anything to stop that wedding. You know that.
I bet Sass made a beautiful bride. He will be good to her, won't he?
Angelo's a fine young man, and he's very much in love with her. Anything you want?
No. No, I don't want anything now.
There you go. Ready-made shrubbery.
That's the carport, silly.
Seems a bit big for one small family car.
Well, we have to plan ahead. I mean, what's going to happen when the baby's big enough to drive a car?
Well, we won't be able to live anywhere grand. Nowhere like what you've been used to.
Still on our honeymoon and you're already worried about money. I don't mind where we live, Angelo, honestly.
I'm gonna own the bistro one day. Until then, money won't exactly be plentiful.
Money didn't buy Mum happiness.
No, but you've always had the best of everything, Sass. And I want to make sure you still do.
You made me happy, Angelo. And that's something I thought I'd lost forever.
Just as well I didn't have time to buy you an engagement ring. Anything I could buy would look like glass beside that.
Oh, don't start that again. I suppose it is valuable, but that's not the point. Mom always promised I'd have it on my wedding day, and she didn't let me down.
Now, don't you start that again. We worked out how that ring got into the broken vase.
Yeah, isn't it a bit convenient?
It could have slipped off her finger while she was arranging flowers.
What, and she forgot about it? No way, not Mum. She knew how much I loved this ring.
Well, what's the alternative explanation?
I don't know. Unless Dennis is right and she's still alive. At first, I thought I'd never forgive her if she did that to us again, but... No, I just want her back.
I know you miss her, Sass, but you've got me now. Sarah, is that all that's been worrying you? I mean, you're not regretting that we got married, are you?
No, of course not.
I love you so much.
I know. And I'm so lucky. Just give me a little time.
Well, I better let you sleep.
I'm sorry.
It's just that I feel we're to blame for everything. We should have told you all we knew from the beginning.
There's no point going over it. I don't blame you, Dad.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Doctors Fallon and Evans report to Ward 5, please. Doctors Fallon and Evans.
Clean towels.
I think they did that.
Yeah, maybe they reckon you're a VIP. Give you the twice daily treatment. How'd you collect this little lot?
I rolled a car. That's about all I remember.
Well, you're alive. That's the good news.
Yeah.
Girlfriend?
No. Just someone I used to know.
Plenty of good-looking birds around here.
Yeah.
You'll take notice when you're better. How about the horses? I can get your bet on. Got a sure thing in the 5th.
No, thanks. I think I'll have a sleep.
Sure.
Sanders Mining isn't exactly thriving, is it? But when you appoint someone like Jilly as general manager, who's surprised?
I didn't want you to resign, Bill.
You wanted Stephanie Harper's company at any price. Did you expect that those who cared about her were going to stick around after they realized what you'd done?
Mr. Sanders is prepared to make a very generous offer if you consider the position of business consultant.
And you can work at your own hours, at your own pace. I'm aware that you can't carry the same stress load as you did before.
I'm perfectly capable of carrying a full workload, but not for this company.
I understand you've applied for several situations recently, Mr. McMaster.
And I happen to know your finances aren't too strong.
I was sorry to hear about the accident. I expect the hospital expenses and so forth will be considerable.
I can pay my bills.
I know how you felt about Stephanie. She must have been more like a daughter than a boss. You can't buy loyalty like that.
You're learning.
But of course, she's not around now to value that. But there are a lot of clients in this company who felt the same way about her as they do about you. She wouldn't want to see them go under. And neither do I think would you.
Your concern's a little late, isn't it?
Is it too late? With this ring.
Don't forget the best part. With this body.
That comes later.
Not too much later, I hope. Oh, I love big diamonds. Vulgar and wonderful.
At least it's too big to go down the plug hole. You know, I sometimes get the feeling that's all you're after. The ring, what goes with it. I mean, you accuse me of playing games, but maybe that's all you're doing.
I'm wary, that's all. Your brother kicked me in the teeth. Hard. I'll never go through that again.
Can't you see I've never hurt you? I'm sick of trying to convince you of that.
I've agreed to the engagement, haven't I? Let's just take it one step at a time. Anyway, now you've spoiled the mood.
Oh, I'm on edge. It's Bill McMaster. If he's on our side by the time our Mal gets here, we're going to lose a lot of money.
Bill will do it. He's loyal to the company.
Harper's not Sanders.
I bet he's champing at the bit to get back to work again.
What if someone makes him a better offer?
I'm making you one. Come on, we're supposed to be celebrating.
You're working late, Gar?
Oh, you gave me a 5.
Sorry.
I just came back to collect a file. Shouldn't you be somewhere more exciting than here?
I had a few things to finish off, but I'm through now.
Go home and get your beauty sleep. Not that you really need it.
Shall I hold the lift for you?
With my filing system, I'll be working all night.
Okay. Good night.
Night.
And he knew exactly how to get at me. Loyalty to old clients. And Sanders has a point. Everything's not going well, and it's Harper's old clients who'll suffer.
He's really got your head on the chopping block, hasn't he?
He's had plenty of practice.
Oh, yeah, he's a hatchet man from way back.
But I've got another reason for considering his offer.
Yeah, what's that?
Sanders took the company from Stephanie illegally. Now, I could collect proof of that in case Dennis or even Sarah wanted to go to battle with him over the inheritance that's rightfully theirs.
Though neither of them have got enough money for a protracted legal battle.
Well, not at the moment. But given time, it would be evidence worth having.
I don't suppose it could do any harm.
And it eases my conscience.
Stephanie would have understood if you did go back.
No, I've had my quota, thanks. I must get home to Reyne. She's not well. All this worry about Tom.
You know, Bill, you've had a pretty serious warning yourself. You be careful. And put yourself in line for any serious stress.
I'll watch it. And thanks for listening.
No, that's all. Anytime.
Good night, Jessica.
Good night, Bill.
Poor old Bill. You know, he thought the world of Stephanie.
But why can't they work out their own problems instead of endlessly dragging you back to the past? It isn't fair. What about you? When do you finally get a chance to put yourself first?
Jessica, you don't just close the door and shut off half your life. It takes time.
It takes a lot longer if you keep turning away from the people who really care about you. You told Bill Stephanie would understand. Doesn't that apply to you, too?
Well, I guess it's just old-fashioned guilt.
I love you, Dan, and I want to make you happy. Won't you at least let me try?
I'm sorry, Jessica. It is too soon.
Well, that's it for the moment. We'll have to go slowly over a period of weeks to cover our tracks. I could wipe out everything we've done so far. It's not too late.
There's no turning back now. Not if there's so much as a raised eyebrow from the auditors. It's 2 tickets to South America, right?
I'll renew my passport in the morning.
Let's go.
Couldn't sleep.
You know, Jessica, it might just be an idea if you found somewhere else to live.
Oh, Dan, please don't send me away.
The last thing I want to do is to hurt you.
I know you feel something for me. Why should you be so guilty? Stephanie's dead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound callous. But I'm in love with you. And you do care for me, don't you? It could be so good for us. Let it happen. Please.
Didn't take you long to get over Mum, did it?
Dennis?
He's like all the others. As far as they're concerned, you're just not entitled to a life of your own.
He loved his mother very much. He's also attracted to you.
Too bad.
You are Jono?
Yeah.
Prince Amal.
G'day.
I would like you to meet my sister Talitha and her traveling companion.
Hi. Where's Stephanie?
She decided it was too risky for her to return to Australia at the moment. She has remained at the palace.
Oh, terrific.
A gift returned. Until the next time you sneak off on me.
Stephanie.
And that will be all. Remain outside.
It's a nice place. I'm glad I'm not paying the bills.
I'm not sure how I feel about sharing at the same hotel with Jake.
Stephanie, listen. I have taken the entire floor. I have guards at the elevators and outside the door. Jake could no more reach you here than at my palace.
And that's better. At least now I know it's you.
Well, if you didn't recognize me, hopefully no one will.
Yeah, but will it work?
Well, that's why Talitha's here. She's going to watch me like a hawk to make sure I don't make any wrong moves.
Then I might as well pack my swag.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, be on my way.
No, Jono, stay. You are an important part of the action. And after all, this plan was your idea.
But not the bit about her pretending to be a princess. How did they talk you into that?
I must admit I had my doubts at first. But have you ever tried to change Stephanie's mind?
I know what you mean. And you really are his sister?
Yes.
I've pulled some scams in my time, but this is outrageous. It's a hell of a trick.
It's a big prize.
I ought to have known you wouldn't have been far away from the action.
What? And miss what's coming to Jake and precious Jilly? Oh, no.
Stephanie, we must be leaving soon to meet them.
Okay, I'll go and get ready. Talitha, will you help me?
Of course, thank you.
Stephanie is a little nervous, I think.
Facing Jake and Jilly for the first time. It's a big test. She did tell you that I'm Tom's father.
Yes. I was a little disappointed. The fact that he was my son was very pleasing.
You're still in love with her, aren't you?
And your own feelings for her are very clear to me.
I'm just in it for what I can get out of it. But we do have a problem. If Stephanie finds out that Tom's in hospital and Sarah still doesn't know the truth, she'll go charging off to see them, and the whole scam will be blown sky high.
Then, for the moment, we must protect her from herself.
Well, I'm glad you're on side, Bill. This could be tricky.
Amal's a very astute businessman. He'll make his own decisions regardless of my being here.
Well, it can only help.
Who's the woman?
It could be Amal's sister. I've not seen her accompany him before.
What's Bill doing with them?
I don't know. But he knows Talitha. You must be very cautious. May I present my sister, Princess Talitha?
It's a great pleasure.
It's good to see you again, Bill. You are fully recovered?
I'm fine, thanks. Lovely to see you again, Talitha.
You have returned to the company, Bill? Or should I say you have joined the new company?
Bill's our senior business consultant.
I see. How nice of you to be with us, Mrs. Stewart.
I'm here officially. I'm the new general manager.
Of course, we'd be very happy to go on taking care of your investments.
Bill had Stephanie's complete trust. I will be happy to continue my association with him. In fact, I have a new commission I would like your company to undertake.
Would you like to go back to the office and discuss it more formally?
Oh, it is not complicated. And I'm sure my sister is enjoying this small diversion. There is a large area in the Northern Territory which interests me. For political reasons, I would prefer to buy it through your company. The commission would be considerable.
Well, I think we could probably handle it. Bill?
I can see no problem. Did you have any plans for this land, Amal?
It is cattle country. I believe it could be a very viable proposition. And who knows? My sister may choose to marry outside her own country. If so, it would prove to be a very suitable dowry.
Is this your first visit, Your Highness?
Yes. I am remiss. Talitha has wanted to visit Australia for a very long time. So to make amends, I'm going to show her as much of your country and your remarkable culture as I can.
Well, we'd be happy to help out. I know you've got a lot of business commitments, but Jilly would be delighted to take the princess under her wing.
Of course.
If it is not an imposition.
Oh, when Jilly says yes, she means it. Well, I should know. She's just promised to marry me.
Look, it wasn't my idea, but the princess is coming to stay, so I suggest you pack your things and get out.
I'm not going anywhere.
Come on, Olive. You knew Jake would kick you out the minute we were married. It's just happening a little sooner, that's all. Look, you don't have to worry about money. You can write your own ticket.
You don't buy me off, Jilly, and you don't get rid of me. I know too much.
Stop threatening me, Olive. I've still got that statement you signed. Now pack your things and get out.
Oh! Oh, have you forgotten who got you through those years in prison? Or how I did it? Have you?
Get your hands off her, you bitch. Now get out. Go on, get out and stay out. And if you try anything, I'll put a contract on you so fast you won't know what hit you.
You okay?
Engaged to Jake Sanders. I don't understand it.
She is not an easy person to understand.
I found it unbelievable at the time, knowing the way Dan felt about Jilly. He never trusted her. There's only one way to find out.
Hold it. You've just got this show on the road and you're going to blow it, just like that.
Jono, I have to know.
Then I'll come with you.
No. I'm doing this my way.
And I was worried about Tom.
Dan was always the danger. You may not have believed it, but he was always far more important to her than the company or the money.
break as an actress, being successful, none of it really matters.
What you do with your life is important.
I want to spend it with you.
You make it sound so simple.
It is.
You're so young.
And madly in love.
Feeling better now?
Thank God she's gone.
Olive, forget about her.
Why does the princess have to stay here?
It's good for business.
Dead boring for me. She never said a word at lunch.
Well, they've seen and not heard where she comes from. You could teach her a trick or two.
There's more, isn't there?
Why do you think our Ma wants to buy all that land?
He told you.
I'm not completely convinced.
Why would he lie?
Well, that's for you to find out. From the princess.
Stephanie. Perhaps you were mistaken.
Mal, I know what Dan looks like when he's in love.
Well, I think I'll take a shower. Care to join me?
Maybe next time.
Stewart residence?
For me?
Mrs. Stewart. One moment, please.
So, it was you all the time. Running out of ideas to scare Jilly, eh?
Let me go.
You're fond of snakes, aren't you? Well, why not this time? You have the fun.
Let me up!
Jilly! Come up here! Come and see what's just crawled out of the plug hole.
Let me out! It's poisonous! Oh, God!
Oh, yeah, like the last time. Come on, Olive. Who do you think you're kidding?
Jane, please!
Jilly!
Yeah, I'll be in first thing in the morning, Cassie. The new designs can wait till tomorrow.
Hurry up!
Coming! Look, I've got some other business to attend to.
Jilly!
Yes, all right. Bye. This is a plot to get me to scrub your back. You've got another thing coming. What?
Olive, giving the performance of her life with another friendly snake.
I knew it was her all along. Enjoying yourself, Olive? Now you know how it feels, you sadistic bitch. I want you out of my life, Olive. You don't fit in anymore. If you want to get out of this, swear you'll leave me alone. Those are the terms. Take them or leave them.
Come on, Olive. Speak up, or you and your slimy friend are in for a long, long night.
She's not moving. Maybe she's fainted.
No, not Olive. The snake, maybe.
Jake, something's wrong. Open the door.
She's conning you.
Open the door! Oh, my God. It bit her. She's dead.
I thought it was a trick. I thought it was harmless, like the first one.
It's our fault. That means it's murder.
It was an accident.
They won't believe us. They'll charge us. Oh, God, I'll go back to jail.
No one is going to jail.
What are we going to do?
I don't know. We'll have to think of something. Fast. Okay, first we've got to get rid of the snake.
I've got a gun.
Get it.
What if someone hears a gunshot and calls the police?
We'll worry about that if it happens.
Careful.
Where the hell's it got to?
Look under the body.
Everything all right, madam?
Did you hear something too?
It sounded like a gunshot. I thought it came from the house.
No, it was outside. Must have been a car backfiring.
It sounded closer, but I suppose it could have been a car.
Gave us both a fright.
I nearly jumped out of my skin.
We don't want that.
I'll get back to work now.
I wanted to talk to you anyway. Mr. Sanders and I are going out to dinner this evening, so why don't you take the rest of the day off?
Are you sure you won't be needing me?
I'm sure. Finish whatever you were doing and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, madam.
You get rid of him? Hope you didn't explain I'd taken up snake hunting. It'll soon be over.
I don't know how I managed to carry it off with Michael. Oh, God!
For God's sake! Don't go to pieces!
Olive and I were friends.
You mean she was useful to you? Come on, Jilly, don't go soft on me now. Otherwise, I'll walk out and leave you to clear up this mess yourself.
No! What do you want me to do?
Help me dispose of your friend tonight.
Hi, Dennis.
Can you get away?
Not till Tony's finished.
We're supposed to be at the office.
No, look, I'm running a bit late. See you there in an hour.
That doesn't give us enough time between security guard checks.
Well, I'll try and get off as soon as I can.
Will you put that thing down?
What's the matter? Don't you want anybody to see that sour expression you're wearing?
I wish you'd get your priorities straight. Ripping off Jake Sanders is no joke.
You're right. It's damn dangerous. And I was probably out of my head to let you talk me into it.
Look, you know how important this is to me.
And my work here is important to me.
What are you trying to do? Build a fashion career or give Jake and Jilly what's coming to them?
Why can't I do both? Look, I won't take very long on the computer tonight. And then we can go back to my place. That's if you're still interested.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Cassie, let's go.
I don't like this, Jake.
You can talk. I've got the heavy end. Oh.
I don't think I could go through with this.
Okay, fine. Call the police. Hand yourself in. The end result will be the same unless you pull yourself together. Come on.
I thought we'd never finish.
Oh, I've still got to develop it all.
Look, why don't you come in here and do it in the morning? What does 7 o'clock sound?
Fine. Thanks, Cassie. You're an angel.
Please, Jake.
It's the only way.
We'll have to be quick. The next security check is in 45 minutes. I'm sorry I got a bit upset earlier. Just tension.
Dennis, we don't have to do this. I know a better way to get money.
So tell me.
But I don't want to use it spending years fighting legal battles. Let's just use it for us. We could go away somewhere. Start a whole new life together.
Are you going to let me into this little secret?
Not just yet.
Thanks, pal.
Not until you agree to come away with me.
What about getting even with Jake and Jilly?
The money will come from them.
But I have to try and get this company back.
What's more important to you, us or the company? Don't bother saying anything. I get the sudden feeling I've been used. You know better than Jake.
Come off it, Cass.
Well, prove that you really care. Forget about Jake. Come away with me. Where do you want to go? Europe? America?
You know I can't walk out. If you've got something on Jake and Jilly...
No, I won't tell you. And you can count me out of this, too. I was only helping you because I thought that...
I never gave you any promises.
No. I just made my usual mistake, giving the man the benefit of the doubt.
You can't pull out now.
Give me one single reason why I should help you. Now that I know how you really feel about me.
Suit yourself. I've watched you enough to do it on my own anyway.
Dennis, you'll get caught.
You want out? Let me worry about that.
I don't know about you, but I need a drink. Come on, it'll do you good. We'll both feel better for a good night's sleep.
You'll stay?
If you want me to.
I couldn't face that room alone.
Don't waste any tears on Olive. If I hadn't stopped her, you could be the one lying dead somewhere tonight.
Haven't thanked you, have I?
For saving your life? It was nothing.
For not leaving me on my own to get out of this mess.
I have my reasons for sticking around. I want to stay with you. Always. Nightmare?
Yes.
Olive. Don't worry. I'm going to be here all night. And every night from now on, if you'll have me.
I've been so suspicious of you. But today's changed everything.
Good. Come on. So no regrets about the engagement?
Not anymore. And I'm sorry for not trusting you. Jake, I never thought, after Greg, that I'd ever trust another man again.
To be honest, I've been waiting for you to turn on me the way he did. Now I see how wrong I was. At 7 years in prison, I think I went a little crazy. Hating everybody. You've made me care for someone again, and I'm so grateful to you for that. What I'm trying to say is, if you'd like to set a date for the wedding.
Let's make it soon. A month from today.
Whatever you say.
I didn't hear you get up.
Feeling better?
I didn't think I got any real sleep before 6. It's that room.
Move to another one. Put Princess Talitha in your room.
Oh, the princess. I forgot. She's arriving today. That's all I need.
I know. You're on edge. We both are. But it's vital that the princess stays here.
Or a complete waste of time. What if Amal hasn't told her anything about the land deal?
That remains to be seen. But there must be a very good reason why Amal would want to buy a slice of the Northern Territory.
Perhaps he really does want to establish a cattle run.
No, not what he's willing to pay. It doesn't make sense that he'd agree to such an inflated price.
Why not? He's loaded.
No one bargains harder than a billionaire. No, he's up to something.
How am I supposed to pump the princess? She probably speaks English about as well as I speak French.
I'm counting on you.
I'll do what I can.
Well, one good thing about it all. We've set the wedding date. Mrs. Sanders.
It will work out for us, won't it, Jake?
It'll work out perfectly. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, God.
Are you getting butterflies?
It's going to be so hard walking into that house, seeing Jilly there.
If you like, I could just plant the boot and they wouldn't see us for dust.
Too late. Besides, I've made up my mind.
Good morning, Your Highness. Welcome to Eden. I hope you'll treat the house as your own during your stay.
Princess Talitha is delighted to accept your hospitality.
And you must be John Ryan, the princess's bodyguard.
And interpreter.
Her Highness does speak some English, doesn't she?
Oh, yes, excellent English. However, there are times when she doesn't fully understand what's being said to her. So if you need any assistance...
I won't hesitate. Now, if you both care to follow me inside... have I done something wrong?
Where Her Highness comes from, contact with strangers is not permitted.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's all right, we won't shoot you this time.
Please.
It's a very old tradition. In fact, they don't go in for touching much at all, outside the harem.
I'll have to make allowances. I've arranged for the princess to have my room. It has the best view of the garden and the water beyond.
You're too kind.
Would you like to see the room now?
Arafat Romani El Ahmed Bahrain.
Good morning, Your Highness.
I think Your Highness met my fiancé, Mr. Sanders, yesterday at lunch.
If there's anything I can do to make your stay more pleasurable, please let me know.
I'll translate that later.
Here we are. Yours is the room across the hall.
Thank you.
Perhaps you'd like a few moments to yourselves, and then I'll have the butler bring up your luggage. I can assure you, everything's in order.
Well, don't take it personally. I am responsible for the princess's safety. It's just routine.
Well, I'll allow you to get on with your inspection.
You okay?
For one ghastly moment, I thought Jake recognized me.
No, you're doing fine. You're just a bit uncomfortable playing with a stranger in your own home.
That's part of it. But I warn you, don't underestimate Jake. He's very sharp.
He didn't look it.
We're going to have to try and keep him off balance. Perhaps a mild flirtation with the Princess Talitha would do the trick.
Your disguise wouldn't last 5 minutes if you tried that.
I can handle it.
Well, I sweat it out.
Now, that'd be a small bonus.
Sure you're not trying to just get back at Jilly?
You don't seriously imagine that I'm jealous of her snaring him? Now, I must admit, I would love to see her squirm.
Just remember why we're here. If this is going to work, we've got to get in and get out just as fast as we can.
Don't worry. I haven't forgotten.
He acted as though he thought there could be an assassin under the bed.
He's paid to protect her. Nice job.
Oh, caught your fancy, has she?
I can't help feeling there's a lot going on underneath all that wrapping. You know, it's funny, but for a moment there...
What?
Well, I didn't notice anything yesterday at the restaurant, but seeing her here today, at Eden...
Why should that make any difference?
I don't know. But she had a certain look in her eyes.
Careful. She might feel the same way about you. With her brother not around, who knows? She could turn out to be a real tigress.